So, from the time God gave man a will, man had to always communicate his intentions, needs, and desires verbally to God. With the gift of the will came a serious responsibility for man to have to invite spiritual intervention using his will. So God cannot just assume the needs of man. No. God will not just assume that you need money. He will not just assume that you need advancement in life. He will not just assume that you need prosperity. You need to be able to clearly articulate those needs by using your will to be able to segment what you need and what you don't need. If you don't need sickness in your body, you have to communicate that need to that I don't need this. You have to communicate that to God in the place of prayer. The responsibility for man to have to invite spiritual intervention using his will. God cannot just assume the needs of man. God ensured that the platform of his relationship with man should be based on mercy. Now, even though there is a will, God made sure that he based his interaction with man, the platform of his interaction with men was based on his mercy. Why? Because there are some times, as we will clearly see in scripture, that we know not what we ought to pray. We know not how we ought to pray. We lack the vocabulary or the capacity to adequately communicate our needs. In such a time, by the instrumentality of the mercy of God, he can infringe and bring heavenly assistance to you without you having to clearly articulate. Because sometimes we do not know how we should pray as we ought to pray. So God based his interaction with man on his mercy. On his mercy. That by the instrumentality of his mercy, intervention can reach man.